Ghost Dixie crying. I don't even know who I am anymore. Why the fuck do I even care for? When I wake up past 6 a.m. What the fuck was that noise? Hello, someone's still me, G. Well, hello, matey. Matthew Aitken. Bottles. What's going on, legends? Boomerang Girl. Colin. Rhonda Sill. Addiction's stronger than a love someday. What's everyone up to anyway this Tuesday evening? Almost Wednesday, but not. I keep on forgetting that where I am is a different time to where most of yous are. I mean, that's usually the case, but yeah. Hey, there's my beautiful mum. Just there. Ebony and Troy. Actually, I've been waiting for you guys. So, can you please, guys, send me an email to my Chaos Prize email? And I've got a prize heading for both of yous. It's Mac. What's going on, legend? Who else did I miss? MPA, Mark P, Steven Spadotto. Yeah, 100%. That is the very least I can do. So the email is chaosprize@gmail.com. Sharon Taylor, I hope you had a safe trip. Thank you. I'm still on my trip. But yeah, it's been all good so far. Nah, got you, legends. Buddles, that is the very least I can do. Legends. Boosh. I'll tell you what, I'll be straight up honest. I like Adelaide. I actually like Adelaide. It was so funny today though. So I actually figured that I was going to have trouble finding a vape. So I just got that out of my mind, which was easier said than done, and went and got filming done before I went looking for a vape. Now, I'm not going home tomorrow or anything like that, but I just knew that I was going to have trouble finding a vape. Now, I'll tell you what, it was so funny. So I went down this one street and I tried as hard as I could to blend in. I took my lanyard off, put it in my pocket, rolled up my sleeves, had as much tats hanging out as I could. I swear to God, I had people coming up to me asking me where the vapes were, and I was like, I don't know. Seriously, you're like the third person that's asked me now. And then I end up, it's always the very last shop that you try, which was literally the very last shop in this street. And I'd been crisscrossing from shop to shop. And they were like, no, we don't sell vape here. I was like, I don't know, mate. That I get sticker on your window tells me a different story. But all right, moving on. And then I actually seen a couple of blokes that were smoking rollies. And I was like, hey, listen, you guys wouldn't know where the cheap smokes and vapes are. And they told me. And so I went down that street. It was so funny. And the very last shop I went to, yeah. But you will never believe how much these things cost over here. I don't know. I think I got screwed with my pants on. William, what's going on? Lisa Wild. But I will say this. So, yeah, I think, like, respectfully, for anyone that doesn't like Melbourne, obviously I've lived most of my life in Melbourne. And as I said yesterday, have travelled most of the East Coast. And yeah, like I actually I like it over here, but I think Adelaide is very much like Melbourne. Um, but like Melbourne, the way Melbourne was 20 years ago, like spread out a little bit and, not so built up. And yeah, but I like it here. The beaches are pretty good too. I went to Glenelg. So I'm not going to tell you what my other story is, what I'm going to do in Glenelg, but this thought came to me when I was in Glenelg, and I thought about a certain situation that happened in Glenelg twice, actually. And I was like, oh my God, yes, of course. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that as well. But so I've said to you guys, I want to get you guys involved as much as I can. So, I'm still going to be here for the next, what day is it? 2 or 3 days. So 2 days minimum. I'll be here for another 2 days minimum. So 2 whole days, not including today. So Wednesday and Thursday, in other words. Definitely I'll be here Wednesday and Thursday all day. Maybe Friday, but we'll see what happens. So this is my idea. So I have got a couple of fucking hate it that actually I might be able to do it on here. All right, hang on. Oh, 11:11, Badouge. Dang, I managed to see it just as it went 11:12. It's so crazy that so many of us see that number every day. I actually will get that tattooed on me. Yeah. Actually, I was born at 11:11 a.m. No way. John Doe, Badouge. Oh, so I went to, I have no shame in saying that I shop in Kmart. As a matter of fact, I shop in op shops too. I love a dash of op shopping myself. But I didn't find any op shops today. I did look, but I didn't find any. I didn't look on Google, but I just thought if I see a Vinnie's or something like, oh my God, they still have Barnacle Bills over here. They still have Hungry Jacks over here. Like I'm talking Hungry Jacks like we were talking the other day, Hungry Jacks. My God, it's like this joint's stuck in the 80s with their fast food. I fucking love it. Barnacle Bills, my God. The last Barnacle Bills I seen was in Frankston, and you almost had to wear a bulletproof vest just to fucking go there. But Barnacle Bills, that actually made my day when I seen that. As a matter of fact, I nearly had an accident because I was going, oh no way, red light, fuck. Yeah, Barnacle Bills. Oi, chippies, what's going on? Barnacle Bills is going back. Oi, I'm telling you. So, like, there's so much. I said it before I got here that, oh, what about before, right? I was waiting for my Uber. I'll tell you about self control, yeah? I will tell you about self control, right? So I had my back towards, say, where the T intersection was, right? But I'm always aware of my surroundings, right? So I'm paying attention to the people that are walking across that way and the corner of the buildings, like right here, right? And so I've kind of got my back to the people that are walking across that way, right? And I'm literally in an argument with my Uber driver that could hardly speak English and was telling me to come to him. I'm going, do you not fucking understand what delivery means? Why would I come to you, you fucking dipshit? I've already paid for you to come here, right? So I'm going off on the phone. This dude's like, it's taking too long. I can't find where you are. I'm like, bro, follow the fucking map. It's simple. Anyway, so whilst that was going on, this dude walked past, right, and was a little bit drunk. I noticed straight away. And threw like, he must have just eaten like potato cake or something. But because I'm going off on the phone, he went woof and threw the fucking empty wrapper and it hit me straight below the back of my head, right? And I swung straight around and I go, are you fucking right or what, mate? I'm already in a mood, yeah? And the dude, you could see the look in his eyes. He was like, fuck, I thought you were someone else. I'm like, you thought I was someone else, so you throw something at me. I said, I'll tell you what, mate, keep on fucking walking. Mind you, old mate's still on the phone going, your meal isn't, you have to come and get your meal. And I'm like, oh man, you need to get here, hurry up, because I am hangry. I couldn't believe it. The dude actually threw it straight at me. And I was like, are you fucking right? Yeah. But I don't know whether he did think I was someone else or not. But to his defense, I did have my big jacket on and he wouldn't have seen my tattoos on that side because he would have just seen that side. And my collar kind of covers me up to here. So, yeah. Anyway, I said keep on walking. Tell your story walking, champ. Not the oily potato bag. Do you know what? That's the first thing I fucking looked at, right? When it hit me, as like I needed to see what it was, right? So that's the first thing I glanced at, bang, and then just went whoosh. But, you know, instincts kick in, right? It's very hard. They say the old adage is a leopard never loses its spots. And, yeah, I agree. But, like, also, I have more tools in my tool belt than I ever had before. And my consequential thinking skill is next level. It's almost like I foresee that what is going to happen in my head, in fast forward in my head. It's just, oh, you know, in my head, I just want to go, bah! It's fucking two cracking quick punches that they'll never see coming. But then the other side of my head goes, no, Biff, you are a changed man now. Tell him to keep on walking. And so I did. Oi, E&T, you fucking legends. Badoosh. Yeah. But other than that, everyone has been quite friendly and whatnot. So I always think this in the back of my head, right? Especially today when I pulled up at the beach and I'm pulling out. All right, tell me, I'm just going to say this. After Bondi, this doesn't look good, yeah? Just imagine if you're plonked up on the fucking pier, some random pulls up in a fucking newish fucking SUV and starts whipping out fucking cases like this on the side of the... Tell me what this looks like. Now, you can't fucking tell me. I'm just saying, if I rock up and start doing this, you don't know me, start pulling out big cases like this and start going. But wait, it gets better. Watch. I'm there going like this, trying to see what's the best footage and start going. It gets better, wait. And then got the handle out like this. What am I filming today? Just pull it out. Someone over there on the pier just sees me with something with a handle in my hand. I actually sat there today and was like, fuck, quick. You need to attach the camera to that. That could get you in trouble. But yeah, can you imagine? Like, you just see me with the handle. Oi, Binksy, guess what I found? So the other day, Binksy and I realised we have the exact same camera, right? And we both realised that we both had lost our thing. We actually had a bit of a laugh because um, Binksy had hers wrapped up. And then today, I was going through my glove box. What a... There you go. End of story, isn't it? Good luck, he could have been the postman all over again. Oi, Binksy, what about that score? Badoosh! Oi, Dankin, thank you much. Dank meme, sorry. Sometimes the way it reads on my phone is different to. Anyway, thank you, legend. Badoosh! Oh, imagine. Can you just imagine? Um, I can't believe it though. It is like. Okay, I'll have to get comfy again. Des, I'll tell you what, you know when you go to a hotel and it's a little bit more expensive than usual, like I'm talking, this joint was decked out whole bar. Like I'm talking 3 different bottles of wine, um, fucking 4 different types of weird beers that you'd buy somewhere in St Kilda or you'd find it if you were in Victoria. Fucking full of cans of Coke and Fanta and water, and then you think beauty, and then nah, mate, they're not for free. Packets of chips and Rocky Road and shit like that. Oh, thank you, Sharon Taylor. Okay, thank you, legend. JD, what's going on, mate? Buttles. Oh, actually, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by myself, was so I went to Kmart, right? And I realised very quickly that the way they Kmart over here is different to the way we Kmart over there, right? And so I realised there was some tagging that was making some expensive items look like they were cheaper. Now, forgive me, I am semi-illiterate. I see it for what it is, right? It's fucking there. That price tag is there. There's 65 fucking pairs of that clothing at that price, but quite possibly could be the price of something underneath it or whatever. So I literally got like, once again, no shame in shopping at Kmart. I got about $180 worth of shit from Kmart for about $100. And like, I really made a point of it. I was like, literally, right? So these shirts were all $15 each. I got them for $5 each because they were like sitting in a markdown, like a whole pile of them. And then so yeah, I got 3 shirts for $15. That would have been $45. One of the pair of pants I bought 3 new pairs of pants, and 2 of the pairs of pants, same thing. Like they were like just stacked right there where the markdown items were. And I don't know if it was like there was people stacking shelves. Now I don't know if they were just put there because. But anyway, it is what it is. There was piles piled up where it said sale, and I got sales. Doge. Sammy, what's going on? Hursty, a bloody legend. Isn't petrol cheaper over there too? So, in saying that, yes. So my car drinks distillant. My car is distillant driven. So my car is a diesel, and I did not see any fuel for over $2 over here. Now I thought about that too. Now obviously there is less fucking ocean to travel between here and fucking Afghanistan, wherever the fuck this oil fucking shortage is coming from. So I figure there's, if they're dropping off where the Adelaide Dockers are, if they're dropping off there's a fucking harbour there. Go figure. This is how dumb I am, right? The fucking AFL football team is called Adelaide Dockers. And here's me questioning whether there was any beaches in fucking Adelaide. It's all in the wording, Biff. You are a buffhead, and there's no two ways about it. Adelaide Dockers. Their fucking emblem is a fucking anchor. Do you know what I mean? I amaze myself sometimes. Don't worry. I giggle to myself sometimes, I swear to God. Oh, it's Fremantle Dockers. Of course, dipshit. No, I'm thinking of Port Adelaide. No, I'm not. I'm thinking of Port Adelaide. Wait. Port Adelaide. I'm thinking of Port Adelaide. No, I knew what I was saying because I was driving along today, right? And I seen it. I seen something that said fucking Adelaide Dockers, and I was like, no, Adelaide. Port Adelaide. Fuck. Give up. I'm not cultured. That's why I travel, because I don't know shit like that. But anyway, the realization when I seen the Port Adelaide sign today was like, of course there is a fucking ocean here. There's a port here. Yeah. Anyway. That was like me trying to fucking figure out what 10% of 100 was. Don't overdo it. That's too much fucking brain power for one day. And at least I'm straight up and honest about it. Like I literally was just saying in the middle of how much of a buffhead I am, and then Fremantle gets a fucking mention somehow. Fremantle Dockers in my head, but I can see where my brain went with it. The port and the docks. That's where it went. Yeah. Anyway, conversation over. I sound like a fucking dickhead. You're thinking about them painters and dockers. I don't know. But I will say this. I found out a few unproven facts that quite possibly South Australia has more unsolved cold cases and stuff like that than other states. Now, I tried to prove that today when I heard that. Now, I couldn't prove it, but I also couldn't disprove it either. But yeah, there are a lot of missing people cases here. Now, I think obviously I knew about that. I said to you guys, there's a bit of an underbelly here that kind of gets swept under the... Well, you don't hear it anyway. I don't think that, unless it's like Victoria, New South Wales or Queensland, we really don't hear much unless it's really, really, really serious over east, I figure out it's called. I think I called it south yesterday. Once again, how much of a buffhead I am. SA is sneakily violent. So yeah, but like I said, other than the minor altercation that I had today, that was the guy was obviously, like I said, he was stumbling when I told him to walk off, like he was fucking doing these ones up the footpath because I watched him like walk off into the sun because I'm like, I'm not turning my back and getting fucking sucker punched here. But yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, people have always been able to tell that I'm a Victorian. Dude, the way Jacinta Allen is running Victoria, the stats might have changed in the last 2 weeks. Do you know what? Thank you, Dank Memes. Badoosh. That's actually not far off. But here's the truth. Like um in diving into trying to find out statistics for videos. Now, obviously, people will have realised that there hasn't been any premieres now for a few days, and obviously, I am loading up on footage while I'm here, and so yeah, we'll be pumping out the footage when I get back. That's why I'm trying to do as many lives as I can, just so I can yeah, so you guys know that I'm still here and haven't driven off into the sunset myself. Do you know what I hate? I hate it when you get a shirt and one of the collars is fucking manky. You should film in Geelong. I grew up there, went there today. It's a little circus. So yeah, it is a possibility that could happen somewhere in the near future. Obviously, there is a few places that I'm going to be stopping in at on the way home too that have, major stories connected to them. Upon driving here, I realised that I said to you guys, right, I wanted to, um, you know, I wanted to take the ocean route, which is what I did. I could have, I could have cut. I didn't really. It didn't really take any more time, if I'm honest. Maybe 20 minutes. But don't go there unarmed. Are you an ex? John Cena looks like a dog. Are you an ex-criminal, bro? I am an ex-criminal, bro. Yeah, I have lived, yeah, a crazy life, my friend. We're out here sitting. I'm not here like boasting, but like, yeah, I've lived a crazy life, mate. I've done a lot of prison time. I'm not talking about drunk slagons, like I'm talking years. Um, yeah, I am proud to say I am an ex-criminal, and actually today is another fucking shining example of that. Because I'm telling you, it wouldn't have taken much, like just a quick fucking balls, keep talking, mate, and I'll just keep swinging. But anyway, that shows I've changed. Always make sure your tyres are pumped up properly. They use a lot of fuel if they're too soft. Thank you, legend. I have a new enough car to tell me how much air's in my each tyre, so I know at all times. Met a bloke today on Burke Street who had an 8-week-old puppy, so gave him money for the dog food so he could eat too. Fuck yeah, on your legend. Oof. You know what? I do the same thing too. I can't help it. I sometimes watch those videos on Australia's scariest towns. towns to not go alone, etc. But it makes me want to go there. Look, I'm exactly the same. You know, I'm always careful. Um, I also know this, right? I am also at all times have with me things that I am definitely legally allowed to carry that um, you know, is self defense, and they are 100% something that even someone like myself is allowed to carry. That's all I'll say. And yeah, I mean, I don't go looking for it, but I don't expect it not to happen either. So, um, yeah, I'm not, obviously I'm getting old and shit like that, but I am not old enough to not be know my own capabilities and, um, you know, obviously I do have a disability and whatnot, but thankfully, my disability, um, you know, you know, isn't an issue for me in that situation. Yeah, but I'm like that, right? So so just to oily steel, you bloody legend, deodorant and a lighter. Look, all of that, all of that stuff is you're 100% right. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure at all times that I've got distance. Do you know what I mean? 100%. I think you know I have been stabbed 7 times, shot twice. I think the proof's in the pudding. What's more dangerous than the other, if you ask me. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, a gun is fucking more deadly than a knife in certain situations, but don't get it twisted. A knife, a knife has just as much capability in many different ways to take someone's life as a gun does. So, probably more, to be honest. A gun can only do it one of two ways. But I don't know where were we going with this conversation. Moving on, but yeah, I always make sure at all times. Do you know what I mean? That I have, you know what I mean, something that's I'm allowed to carry. That if you surprised me, you would be surprised. I promise you. Yeah. Don't worry about don't worry about deodorant. Zippo fluid's a real thing. And when you find yourself covered in Zippo fluid and me standing there with a lighter in my hand, you'll be listening to everything I say, I promise. And don't get it twisted. If you're coming at me with a knife, you're running down the road on fire. I don't even fucking care. I swear, I will stand there and laugh while you are fucking singeing up the road screaming. That is only one of my defenses. And I promise you, I can get you for 3 meters away with that thing. 3 meters. I promise. I promise you, you can actually now get 1 liter Zippo bottles. And I'm telling you, the pressure behind one of them, I'll probably be able to peg you from 5 meters away. Yep, I would. And I don't even care. I'd be just going and squeezing, lighting. It'd be a flamethrower. All right, everyone. How you going, Craig Watson? That's enough of that. Yeah, sometimes you do have to be a little bit ruthless. I'm sure you guys have all seen that video of the guy. If you guys get locked into shorts like I do, and if you are ADHD, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You probably take screenshots of videos that you're watching to show people at other times, but never ever look at that screenshot again. But anyway, Have you guys seen it where the guy's putting fuel in his car and a whole carload of people rock up to roll him through his car and he just starts spraying them all with fuel? Yeah, he won that. Watch out for taipans in the desert. There's some people who you don't mess with, and I'd like to be one of them if I'm a fluffy marshmallow. Yeah, look, I don't even know why we're still talking about this, but I look at everybody. Every single person is a capability and someone not to mess with. Anyway, moving on. What's everyone else up to? Have you written any books? I think you would be a natural at it, a natural storyteller. No, I haven't. You know what? I actually started. I'd like to get that um, iPad back. Um, yeah, I started writing a book at one stage, but I say this all the time. Like, I don't think my book has the ending that I want yet. I'm walking. I'm working. I'm working towards a. I'm working towards a better ending. Biff, the man that stabbed and killed that young guy in the UK, got attacked in prison with sugar and boiling water in the face. 100%. Oh, I can't wait, Binksy. Make a crime thriller, bro, based in Australia. Nah, so you know what? This is what I wanted to do. So I think that you guys will see that my new style of video will come through in my next video. Like, put it this way, I have literally got like, I have made a video storybook. I don't know what other people call it, but it's like, um, it's basically like spreadsheeting what I'm going to be doing, and so I literally have my plan out like from start to finish. So say for instance, it's not just going to be a video of me just walking through and rah rah rah. Like each video, each filming that I do actually has, um, although I am going out there, like I said to you guys, like I'm going to try something new here, and I really, really think that my new way of doing things is really going to come through in my Adelaide video, my South Australia video. So not just Adelaide, obviously. Um, yeah, got some footage on the way here, and I'll be getting some footage on the way back as well. But you guys will see it. Like, every video, you'll be able to, not that it. Oh my God, how do I say it? So you guys will be. It'll be like a video, but it'll be like, not like a story, but kind of. I want to say story, but not like a story. But I'll just say that every video has intent, and yeah, just trust me, it's going to be different. And so this is what I wanted to say. So I wanted it to be as interactive as I can, and I keep on interrupting myself. But so I'm going to be here for the next 2 or 3 days, right? So I thought we would do a vote here right now. So I there is a few places that we can go and have a look at and whatnot. So obviously, right. So obviously, a big one is the Snowtown case. Like, if you guys aren't familiar with the Snowtown case, yeah, just Google Snowtown and you'll find it. Or there is, we can take a cruise around one of the prisons that's closed down. Now, I found out today that that is not as easy as you would imagine, but I think we might be able to wing it with the amount of days that I do have left. So Snowtown, Adelaide, prison. So you know what? So Bushy, I tried to find that place that you were talking to me about. I can't find it anywhere. So if you know where that place is, like the Outlaw Museum, I think that would be amazing. If you ask me, like, I think you guys would agree. Um, and then, so just know that there is a very high possibility that, anyway, the one that we oh, but he's not reformed. Yeah, so Snowtown, Adelaide, jail, um, or we could do like Adelaide after dark, right? So I'll say this, but that's all I'll say. Adelaide after dark, and I'm gonna do this in um every traveling that I do. So this is what you guys can expect, but I know it's been a little bit all over the shop. Thank you, Lisa Baruj. Lisa Wild, thank you. Um, but so it's been a little bit all over the shop this week because we've had to plan it and everything. Thank you, Dank Memes, Baruj. But yeah, so this is what we'll do, right? This is how it's going to work. So I'll go out traveling for a week or whatever. I'll come home for a week and a half, make footage, put footage out there, put enough footage to tie us over so so you guys are still getting premieres while I'm away, right? So that's why I'm working my ass off over this trip so I can get home, I can make enough videos, spread it out, not so you're getting Adelaide videos every day, but so I can get home over that week and a half, make, you know, 2 weeks worth of videos so I can nick off and not have to worry about no premieres dropping for you legends. So that's why I'm literally working my ass off. Sometimes I've got 3 cameras going because I'll use my phone as well. And so yeah. Um so that's the options that I'll get you guys to pick from, right? So Adelaide after dark, so a certain time. You guys all know there's a saying, right? And I don't even care if it's just laughable when people copy ideas anyway, but like, right? There's a saying. There is a saying. Nothing good happens after 12 p.m., right? That is the old adage. Thank you, Lisa. Baruch. Um, so, I will go out after 12 p.m., go deep into the heart of town and find out, well, if it is as bad and nasty as they say it is. Now, keep in mind, I will be by myself. I do look like the way I do. Um, and that time of night, on the days that I go there, I have realised there's a lot of universities very close to town. And I have already noticed that at night time, there's a lot of like young men and women, like uni students, out on the street drinking and whatnot. So it'll be interesting. So, Adelaide after dark, Snowtown, Adelaide Jail, or the Outlaw Museum, if I can find it. Let's get a vote on that. See how we go. Oi, thank you, Gunny. I'll channel up there. So, guys, in the next couple of weeks, so anyway, Binksy is away. So let's just aim. I'm just going to say in the near future, the podcast that Binksy and I filmed will be released. Now, let me just say there was no like effort spared with this video. So Binksy went above and beyond to make this the best, and we literally put hours of footage on film. So it'll be interesting to see that. But the link that I have just pinned, which is Binksy's YouTube channel. So if you guys don't know who Mr. Binks is, Mr. Binks is the name. Mr. Binks is actually her, and so her channel is Everyone Has a Story, and that is the one that I've pinned. So if you could all jump over there and shoot her a follow, I would imagine that I spoke about things in that interview that I haven't spoke on before. I spoke about things on that I have spoke on, but went into more detail than I have before. And I think it's going to be like eye-opening, that video, for sure. Hey, Sandy. Early next month. There you go, guys. Early next month. You guys can hear that, right? Early July, everyone, will be posted. Biff's interview will be posted early July. There you go, legends. Nah, there was like, it sounded like someone was, I don't know, don't even know how to explain that sound. Yes, Adelaide has ghettos, south, northwest. I'm from Port Adelaide. Oh yeah, there you go. So that is something that we will be doing as well. But I don't want to be cliche. That's why I wanted this to be a very different experience for everyone, and that's why I really want to put as much work in as I can to make it as good as it seems to be on paper. Is there much to see in Snowtown besides a bank? Look, here's the truth, right? I'm probably going to be doing everything I just mentioned anyway, but the one that you guys pick will be a personal one because you guys got to pick it, and you will see. You will see during the video. But like, I wouldn't imagine. Of course, there's a lot more to see than just an old bank. Um, a lot went on there. Yeah, do something different, Biff. 100%. Look, that's my whole plan. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be cliche. I don't want people to say fucking Biff's fucking Spaniard from Wish. Do you know what I mean? I've been saying since the start that my new style of videos when I travel abroad will be different, and you guys will see that. Am going to be trying to make this like as much as a production style recording as I can. Um, yeah. We don't need Timu Spaniard, we need authentic Biff. And that is fucking right. Oi, Tex, Buttles! Adelaide at night is safe as houses, especially Hindley Street, since they put a police station in the street. Do you know what? I actually went on that street today. I'm pretty sure that's the street that I went to get a vape. I'm pretty sure that was where I went. I could show you some craziness down here in SA, bro. If you ask at the pub, you might be able to get a tour inside the bank. Otherwise, you only see out the front of it. Hey, that's good to know, legend. Hey, thank you, Ferguson. Hey, do you want to email me, please, legend? So my email is Big Biffs Gaming. So BIGBIFFS gaming@gmail.com. Big Biffs gaming@gmail.com. And I'll have a chat to you about it. Oi, thank you, thank you, Gunny, on your text. Oh, where can we find some old paranormal videos I did back in the day? So if you go have a look, right? If you go have a look at my Chaos Chronicles clips page, there's some very old ones on there. But if you also go have a look on my TikTok page, I have, I think, 2,000 plus videos on my TikTok. And you'll see a lot of my early paranormal stuff on there. So, as a matter of fact, if you also go to, there's a guy on YouTube called Mr. Paranormal. He's actually the biggest paranormal YouTuber in the world. And so he actually contacted me and wanted to post one of my he used to watch my videos, my lives, and he actually contacted me after my live where some of this crazy shit happened, and asked me if he could post it on his page, and I said, "Fuck yeah, of course, that's mad, fucking." And yeah, so in the video he goes, "This is Biff from my page used to be called Big Biff's Haunted Stuff." And so I swear to God, that's exactly how it came out. I was doing like a paranormal investigation one night on live, and everyone was like, what's your page name? You need a page name." And I was like, "Well, Big Biff's Haunted Stuff." And literally, that's how my name was created. And then that just stuck at that. Big Biff's Haunted Stuff. On your text, Buttles. I and many mates have been played over and over by our government. I honestly appreciate your content within my other mates of my life. Big ups to you. Oh, thank you, legend. Buttles. You know what? I think there's a lot of people in this chat that absolutely feel where you're coming from and that. Like, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I just say things how they are, you know. I don't identify as any type of person except for fucking awesome. Um, but yeah, you know, I just tell things how they are, and I like to learn new things. I'm a bit of a sponge. You don't feel much like a riding. Here I am. Turn the page. Oi, Cowdy, a bloody legend. Oh, thank you, Barnacle. I know. I know. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I seen two anomalies today that I thought, I swear, if I see a sizzler or a smorgies, I will die in the ass. I will go in and I will fucking have a feast. Every day is challenging, but it's mental health month, so check on your mates. We create our own family. That's it, 100%. Well said, Tex. It is mental health month, and I say, man to man, it's no longer 1956 anymore, guys. You know, it, you don't have to walk out your door every day thinking, proving to anyone that you're a rock. We're humans. We have feelings, and it's okay to speak about your feelings, men. That's why we love this chat. Aussie knuckleheads, balls. Flower Lips, what's going on, legend? My brother's mate is CEO of the Power in You project. Wait, I know what that is. Give me a second. I was actually looking at that today, I think. Give me a look. Oh, oh. Son of Melbourne boxing champion charged with murder after alleged fight at pub in Melbourne's West. Oh, who is that? Oh, Barry Michaels' son. Barry Michaels' son. Charged with murder. Wow. Did anyone know that? Wow. Damn. Fuck. That's crazy, man. Oh yeah, I've met Barry a few times. I actually met him a couple of times in fucking prison too. Um, he used to come in. Not he wasn't a prisoner. He used to come in and do. Also met Stan the Man Longinides, maybe. No, Sam Solomon. It was Barry Michaels and Sam Solomon. Met them at Port Phillip. They used to come in regularly, actually. Oh well, there you go. Fuck. To the one you most cherish. Do you know what? I think I may have spoken to Kane before. ENT. I knew 100% that I knew what you were talking about, and so I believe the fella you're talking about does a fair bit on TikTok, and if it's the same guy, if it wasn't him, it was someone from his organisation that reached out to me. Um, through one of my old associates actually, and they made like yeah. I've seen ghosts in the world. Nah, so actually, so yeah, I don't want to say the person's name, but it was a pretty big name in Victoria, and so the way it happened was they actually you can do group chats on TikTok now, and so that my old associate invited me to a group chat where a couple of them there was two people from that organisation there as well, and yeah, I won't go into it, but yeah, yeah. But yeah, I know the Hope Cartel. I don't know Gary personally. You would think I would, but I say this: I never ran into Gary in prison, and like, here's the truth. Like, I only really do maximum security. Gaz done a lot of maximum as well, but he also done a lot of B rating, like Fulham and Loddon and stuff like that, and yeah, so I guess that's why we missed each other. But um, the funniest thing is we were actually in at the same time, and I was in a yard with one of Gaz's best mates, Brody, who he brings on a fair bit, and so I was pretty good mates with Brody, and yeah, it was just a trip because I was with Brody. Brody was on remand at MRC for the same amount of time when I was on remand. So we spent our whole remand together, like 2 years. And yeah, I don't know. I met a few other people from Melton, like a few of his boys and that, but yeah, never ran into him. Hey, good on him. I'll say this. I'll say this. I'm so proud of that dude. I couldn't be any prouder. Um, Yeah, what a turnaround, and helping other people as well. Like, it's a very humbling thing to see and watch Gaz do his work. And yeah, I wish him nothing but the best. Actually, he's a bit of a legend, Gaz. Yeah. If you ever want to do a video on Hillcrest, reach out. I've got a lot to say. Hillcrest. It's funny you say that. Actually, I haven't heard that name for a while. Now, maybe I don't think you are talking about. I actually got expelled from Lyndhurst Secondary College in Cranbourne twice, actually. So, but I got in year 8. So I got suspended the first day of year 7, and then from the last day of the first term of year 8, I'd been suspended 19 times, and they just kicked me out. And anyway, the school that I went to was Hillcrest Christian College, and yeah. So I went there. I went to Hillcrest Christian College for 12 months. My mum worked her ass off to get me to that school. And then in the end, I wanted to go back to a school where my mates were. Like, this joint it was like a farm school. Got to drive tractors around school and shit. It was mad. Who did Biff say was good paranormal channel? Yeah, so it was so Mr. Paranormal is his name. Mr. Paranormal, exactly how it sounds. And then I'll see if I can find the video. I'm pretty sure if you just type in Big Biff's haunted stuff, Mr. Paranormal into YouTube, you should be able to find it. Let's have a look. Split the tail into. Wait, no. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. So the channel was Mr. Paranormal, but that's not his. Let me see how old this channel is. It can't be. Yeah, I think that is it. But I think I saw an impression of the devil 2 nights ago. That's why I can't. Oi, Sean Bissell, Buttles. Good night, NT, bloody legends. Buttles. Do you know what I thought about today, Gunny, as well? Do you know what I thought? I've actually got so much unwatched content that I just scrapped that's like still sitting there, obviously, but I never posted, but I can't post it on YouTube. I think I'm going to load up, like I can't even do it on members. I have to do it on, like, it'll have to be on my Patreon or something like that, but I literally have heaps. But like I don't want people to pay for it, Gunny. That's the thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I actually I hate the idea of people having to there's a paywall there. Now don't get me wrong, I appreciate each and every single member very, very much. Alright, Tex. Night, mate. I mentioned earlier another case that doesn't get exposed in Adelaide where the 2 young girls that went missing at a football match in 1973. It's still a cold case. Yeah, 100% Binksy, I know. Yep. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just make all my videos for free on Patreon. So I don't know if you guys understand, but like Patreon is good for stuff like that. Like say for instance, right, there is a good chance that say for instance, one or two of my videos I'm gonna have to be very careful with the way it's wording just because of the new rules on yeah. Yeah, and so like I really think like I'm gonna have to be don't get me wrong, I'm still going to do everything the way I want it to do, and we're just going to have to try our best. Oi, Evie, Buttles. Make a free Patreon tier. That's a good plan. Yeah, that's what I'll definitely do. I'm very well, thank you, Evie. How are you? Yeah, you definitely can do a free plan. How's your mum going? Yeah, look, yeah, she's powering on through, and she's doing as well as she can be. Um, there is a good chance mum is in the chat right now, but probably not actually. It's a little bit late now. Boosh. Oi, JD, night, mate. I'm actually going to call you over the next couple of days. Yeah. That's something I need to get sorted out when I get back, my medication. Love your content. Oh, thank you, Louis P. Oi, Susie, a bloody legend. Oi, night, Mark. I'm actually going to go get a bit of pizza. Give me a sec, legends. Actually, can't fault this setup right there. Obviously, that doesn't go there. That's just clipped on there so I don't lose it. Such a good setup. Personal microphone. I actually love this GoPro setup. Fucking awesome. New York style pizza over here too in Adelaide. I don't know if that's everywhere, but the pizza shop I went to was. Marky P. Badoosh. I can't remember the name of it. So when are you coming to Adelaide, bro? As I can show you stuff. Well, I'm already in Adelaide. I'm in Adelaide right now. I am in Adelaide right now. Yeah, it has been a while, Evie. How have you been? It's been a hot minute. Do they not do Big M's in any other state? Is Big M just a Victoria thing? I noticed when I was in Queensland, they don't do Big M's. Couldn't find a Big M over here either. Had to get an oak. What is a Big M? No, don't you dare. Surely you'd know what a Big M is. Oi! No. Farmers Union's good as. We actually have Farmers Union, but usually in border towns of Victoria. But it is making its way. But yeah, Farmers Union. I found Farmers Union when I was in Farmers Union iced coffee when I was in New South Wales. Damn. Queensland had always. Yeah, Queensland's different. Queensland's different. Do you know what? Like, I really am not cultured. I remember the first time I went to Queensland and I can't remember what we were trying to buy, but at the time it was when the Herald Sun used to have like advertisements at the back of it. And I remember going into a shop one day and I said, as I walk in, I'm like, I'll grab one Herald Sun and I'll walk up to the fridge and one strawberry Big M. And the dude's like, what? What do you want? And I'm like, a Herald Sun, one Herald Sun, and one strawberry Big M. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about, mate? And I'm like, what? And that's when I found out. No Big M's in Queensland. Also, no Herald Sun. Biff sent you an email tonight of me blues noodling. Oh, no way. Do you know what? I swear to God, that will be. Do you know what? I should on my way back through, because that's the way I go home. Like I come back down, like go through Ballarat and that. Herald Sun in Queensland. I've been learning bolt thrower on my bass. My left hand is buggered. Oh, that's mad. There's so many musicians in here. It is really something that I wish that I had did, and it's never too late. I really, yeah. As a matter of fact, do you know one of the only riffs I can play on guitar? I actually learnt it on bass. The dude that taught me had a bass, and it's one of the riffs out of Nothing Else Matters. And I can play a little bit of that, and I can play this other song that, well, I created kind of myself, and then I can play the start of Wish You Were Here. You know. Anyway, that's all I can play. That's it. That's my music capabilities. I have been playing more in the last 6 months than I have since I quit playing in bands, to be honest. That's mad. That I would, because music in my household is a big thing. Like, there's not many times when I'm in my car when the music's not fucking blasting. The music's always blasting. If I could create my own music, which I actually that was my alarm. Let me know. You got 10 minutes, hour and a half. No, it's never too late. Music is the best. Bass is sick, Biff. Keep going. Do you know what? I will. I actually, you know, I actually, I I rate my own songwriting abilities and my ability to be able to slap words together is crazy for me. Um, but I understand things that, like, do you know what I mean? I understand cadence. I understand. I understand certain things of music that I don't know. I don't know if it's just ADHD or whatever, but I understand music. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I would understand. I understand. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Like when I say I understand music, like I don't understand music, but I understand songwriting. And I can, like, say for instance, if someone said to me, "Here's a beat," like say for instance, Colin, do you know what I mean? You said you've been fucking doing some fucking blues noodling. If you said to me, like, "Here's a beat," fucking, and I could do it in front of you, and if you said write a song to this beat, like I would do it, and like I actually rate my songwriting abilities, and I actually have so many songs in so many old books and stuff that are just sitting there. Your lyrics are storytelling at its finest. Thank you, bro. So all of the songs that we listened to, I actually wrote all of the lyrics to them songs and just made music out of them. So actually, I'll take that back. So there is a couple of songs that I did. I used Pantera's Cemetery Gates and changed a few little words around, and I did the same thing with the pecking order and stuff like that. But you know the guys I'm talking about, the songs that are my songs, like I wrote them, and yeah, this I wrote this. Bass is the beat. I love. Yeah, music lives in our souls. I really, really think it. Like you know the old Offspring song, and it goes, "After all, music soothes even the savage beast." How good were fucking Offspring? Oh my god. Oh my god, Offspring was so good. Seen Offspring, seen Offspring, Big Day Out. Fucking fuck yeah. That's why the Big Day Out was so good. You could see all of your fucking favourite bands sometimes on the same day. I seen the Dropkick Murphys on the same day I seen Bullet for My Valentine, and I also seen on that day fuck, it was another punk band. Oi, Dropkick Murphys was sick. Was so good. Dropkick Murphys, but I really feel like it was the whole Dropkick Murphys experience. But I really feel like Dropkick Murphys, you need to hear them like at the corner or at one of the venues in St Kilda, like somewhere like that, an indoor venue. Dropkick Murphys would have been sick. Oh yeah, definitely, Ferguson. I will contact you if you email me. My email is bigbiffsgaming at gmail.com. If you email me on that, I will email you back and get in contact with you. You love the night more than you ever loved the day. Try gotta find my way. So you know what? Colin's actually like, so sometimes I will write songs and send them to Colin, and I'll be like, check this one out. And yeah, I like writing songs actually. Do you know what it is? I actually never ever thought of it as songwriting. I used to think of it as poetry, and I used to, because I don't know. Some people think that poetry is all rhyming words and stuff like that. No, no, no. I mean, yeah, that is a part of it. Poetry is so much more than a whole bunch of words that rhyme. Some poetry doesn't even rhyme at all. Seeing Amel and the Sniffers on late night American television was the best. Oh, I love all that. Offspring, Big Day Out, Dude in a Flannery got up to sing the chorus. Gotta keep them separated. Then jump off a 8 foot stage, broke his leg, St. John's stretcher. Fuck, bro. The Big Day Out used to be mental, didn't it? So I remember one year we were watching Marilyn Manson. Oh, like I've told you guys this story before, but fucking Courtney Love came up on stage and just went fucking douche while he was singing and cracked him. Yeah, it used to go off. Oi, Cloudscape Mysterio. What's going on, legend? How do you spell it, bro? I'm not too internet savvy. All right, so it is Big, B-I-G, Biffs, B-I-F-F-S, Gaming, Gaming, at gmail.com. Don't ask me why my fingers spell the fucking letters when I do it. It's something I've done my whole life. Does anyone else do that? Do they go A, B, C? Yeah, I talk with my hands a lot. Probably more than Italian people, to be honest. My fucking hands are forever doing some kind of fucking jujitsu. Some people think I'm doing Tai Chi. I'm not. I'm just talking. Yep, you do. Yeah, I always do it. And when I'm counting, I do this, and I'm not even looking at my fingers, but I'm counting my fingers beside my head, and I must look fucking special sometimes. Yeah. Does anyone else do that as well? Oi, Stephen Williams. G'day from Western Australia. Love your work around the hood, mate. Neighbourhood yarns are a cracker. So we will be doing more of those, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're checking out some hoods while we're here, but we're trying out a new style of. We're just getting our biff on and trying a whole new filming style. I want my video to be the story, if that makes sense. I want my footage to be the story. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want my footage to be interpretive. I don't want you guys to watch my video and go, oh, well, we already know this is going to, do you know what I mean? Nah, not interested in that at all. Trust me, guys, I am working my fucking ginger backside off while I'm here. So I deliberately also as well, right? So although I have stayed, I have been in this hotel 2 nights. I deliberately didn't book another night in this hotel so I could be out and on the road. Bang, 10 o'clock, getting out there, getting amongst it, and it gets darker here a little bit earlier too. I think so. I think like it's. I know obviously it's the sun starts going down in Victoria as well. But like, I think it actually gets dark here earlier than it does in Victoria, if that makes sense. I think I put that out right. Did you change your time zone? Yeah, no, it's tripping me out. It's tripping me out. I don't even know what the time is. So I think, I think, yeah, I don't know what the real time is. Is it, it is it 12:36 or is it 1:06? Fucking do that shit. My laptop nearly got fucking jump scared me. Nearly got a left hook then. It's just past midnight. Wait, what's the time? What's the time where I am? Oi, I am way off the fucking mark here. Yeah, bro. God, it's tripping me out because, like, the time in my car says one time. My Xbox that's plugged in the TV over there says the Victoria time. My laptop says 12:38. So what's the time? 12:08 where I am. Or does that mean I get to sleep in an extra half an hour? Fucking bonus. Oh no, I've got to get this right because I'm going to be. I will change it. Yeah, because that'll muff me up big time. Are you okay on your on your meds? So straight transparency. I have my meds there to take. I have not started taking them. I have been advised by people in the know not to take them. And then my my MS nurse says to me that there ain't a fucking medication that you can take for your condition that doesn't have fucking you could possibly get adverse side effects with. Like, you need to understand that. And yeah, it's scary, but like, listen, I straight up think I'm just gonna take it. Like, that every medication has some crazy fucking every medication for MS has something bad that will cause some kind of cancer. So even my last one that I asked my doctor to get back on, it causes melanoma, right? Not in everyone, in a very small portion of people. But here's the thing, once you get it, you can't unget it. And not only that, so my medication, right? So here's the thing which really makes me got to think about it is it causes brain tumors, right? My medication in a very small quantity causes brain tumors, right? But here's the thing, if you do get a brain tumor, even if you've had one tablet, you cannot have any cancer treatment from 2 years date to the last time you took the medication that they want me to take. So it's like a catch-22. If you get cancer, you you're dying because we can't treat you for it. You know what I mean? So I've got to think about that. And obviously, you guys know that my mum, bless her cotton socks, is unwell at the moment with the fucking rotten C word. So it's things that I really have to seriously think about um, moving forward. But yeah, so it's a crazy situation. And but here's the truth, right? You guys could jump on Google right now and ask Google what medications are available for multiple sclerosis patients in Australia, and you'll see that there's only 5 or 6, right? Now, every one of them, except for 2 of them, you have to inject. So that is straight away off the cards for me. I do not care. I cannot, just can't. I can't have a medication where I have to inject myself with a needle. Fuck that. And I don't even care, life saving or not. Don't care. Death. Needle or death. I don't care. It scares the fuck out of me. So the 2 options that I do have also cause cancer. But the last medication that I was on, which is called fingolimod gilenya, is causes melanoma. So all of them cause cancer. So it's scary. But at the end of the day, I've got to think about this, right? Like, you know, if you have multiple sclerosis, you kind of have an expiry date, yeah? When that is, who knows? Do you know what I mean? We all have expiry dates, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there comes a time where MS gets tougher for people than. So I would rather, I think I'm at the point in my life now where I have a child that, is under 5 years old, has a father that's 43 years old. In 20 years' time, I want to be making memories. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be a memory. I want to be making fucking memories with my loved ones. So I think, I have to really look at it that way. Um, it is what it is, guys. Like you guys can see it for what it is in front of you. Like, look at this eye. It's like you really can't notice it because, like, I really, really try and not notice. But this eye's like really becoming a fucking issue, and it's not as reactive as this one. What are the other alternative treatments like? So every single one of them, except for one, causes like a brain tumor. Yeah, but this is in very small portions of people. But do you know what I mean? Like, I've got hard luck tattooed on my knuckles because you know, there's times where I think if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any fucking luck at all. You know. A friend's daughter gets some trial thing for MS and is working well so far. So I would imagine that's the exact same thing what I'm about to take. It is. It's just got past the trial phase here and stuff. I am one of the first patients to be on it here in the country. It is very, very new, and it is having very, very good outcomes. Let's not get it twisted. But there is not so good outcomes as well. But then you've got to be honest. Like a lot of medications, like, put it this way, like radiology for cancer. Obviously, fucking radioactive stuff in your body is not good for you, but it gets rid of cancer, so they do it. So I don't know. I really think outside the box, but at the end of the day, I can't be selfish and think about me. I've got to think about my family. It's not about me. it's about me having better quality of life with my family, And like I said, I don't want to be a memory in 20 years. I want to be making memories in 20 years. Hopefully, have a great grandkid by that time. Who knows? Record setting for those of you that don't know, I was a grandfather at 35 years old. Poppy at 35. No shit, that was crazy. So funny when you meet new chicks and that. They're like, "Hey, going, have you got any kids?" Yeah, I've got grandkids. It's crazy. At 35, it's like, fuck. Or have your MS get worse faster. No, correct. Really, I know, and it's I'm in a catch-22. But this medication is also supposed to like reverse some effects and get people into remission, which is like it's words that people haven't put together with multiple sclerosis before is remission. Still, we're not at treatment or cure or anything like that. I'm more of a cure than a prevention person, but at this point in time in my life, a prevention is going to do, you know what I mean? A band-aid will do for now. How old were you for your first? My first witch. That's where I get the grandpa vibes. True. Yeah, I'm a poppy. I'm a poppy and I love it. When I was in year 8, 2 girls were pregnant in my class. So here's the truth, absolute truth. So my son was 15 at the time. His girlfriend was 14 when she fell pregnant, and the same. They were both in year 8, and then when she had the baby, she was 15, and then my son was 16. Crazy. But my hat goes off. I say this now, my hat goes off to both them kids because, like, kids having kids is crazy. And, I got out of prison that same year, thankfully. And, yeah, getting out of prison, a grandfather was crazy. Yeah, it's such a blessing to be a grandfather. But don't get me wrong, it's an absolute blessing to be a father, but absolute blessing to be a grandfather too. Oh, fucking hell, Steve-O. I swear you get me every time, bro. I was actually sitting there thinking, where's the joke? There's actually going to be a cracking joke coming. Don't ask me how. Fuck. Oh, sorry, how old were you when you had your firstborn? I was 19. Yep. I just turned 19. No, I was 20. I think I was 20. Yeah, I was. I was 19 when we fell pregnant. And then, yeah, I was 20. I was 20. Just turned 20. Night, Lisa. Barouge. Rusty Ranger. So I may as well stay on for another 15 minutes. Night, Sammy Buttles. Damn, that's solid with that weight on your shoulders that early. Respect. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy too. Like, so I got custody of my son, which obviously meant came with his partner and his daughter as well. So when I got out, I had a small two bedroom cabin that I owned. I bought it, and we were all living in there. Like at times it was crazy. Like his partner would do like 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. Like she'd fly back to Victoria every 2 weeks and then fly back to Queensland. And so I had my oldest son, my middle son, and my younger son all living with me. And then at times we would have, my granddaughter and her mother staying with us at the time as well. It's pretty crazy. And mind you, this is like I said during my 9 year sentence, when I get out, I don't care. Most importantly, I'm getting custody of my children. All of them, that was my plan, and I didn't care. Burrows, JJ, where you been? No, I miss you too, shithead. Oh, hello. Fucking hello. Everyone's like, bang, oh, all the haters. Stream start, quick, poof. Plus, you just got out of jail with all that responsibility and stress. Should I say pressure? Well done, Biffo, and respect. You know what? It was hard. It was hard. Like I'm not. It was hard because like I also worked. Like I got my crane license and went Harvey's in this bloke with a business, and was getting up at 4 o'clock. Well, getting up at 3:30 to leave at 4 o'clock to be at work at 5 o'clock every single day, to be at the truck to be off, and I would literally work 12-hour days every single day, and yeah, man, it was crazy. I was like, and then the guy that I went Harvey's in my business with actually ripped me off. What are you doing, JJ? Oh, no shit. $80, South Australia. Now, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, if that is not the price everywhere else, but that is how much I paid for that today. You were a crane driver, high stress, long hours. So I was. So I do. I'm a crane operator. I'm a crane operator by trade. But I used to drive franners and high abs, and just like yeah, I also have my fucking truck license as well. Obviously, used to sometimes drive city cranes if you know what city cranes are, and yeah. Get on the Nicorette juice, you boof. Do you know what? I'm seriously thinking about it. I thought about it today too, Binksy. Yeah, since you said it on the other live, I was like, yeah, I need to do that. The stress levels having no vape is too much. How much did I pay? 80 bits, 80 nuggets. I'm down to a few smokes a day. Nice. Oi, Vandal, you bloody legend. Yeah, I noticed you when we were doing the podcast, Binksy, doing the spray. Um, yeah, I've seen other people do it as well. But you know what? I also think that, like I said it the other day, that the nicotine patches, nicotine, if you're coming west, you might want to stock up on vapes. So this is the plan, Gunny. This is the plan. I will be heading west next, yeah? And then I think after west, right, in the same trip, we're going to go from west to Northern Territory. We're going to do one big fucking road trip. But so that's why I'm literally staying where I am for as long as I am so I can get maximum content for as long as I can. And yeah, I haven't eaten rock at the moment. Cheaper than Alibaba's and more puffs. I've never seen them. What do I think of Adelaide? No, I like it. Do you know what? I actually like it. Like I think if you ask me, like I haven't been over south. I haven't been much past the border. Like, I've been like border town and um, you know, my dad lives a couple of hours past Mount Gambier, but um, I like it. I like it. I think if you lived in Melbourne, you could. If you've lived in Melbourne your whole life, this is the way I see Adelaide. I see Adelaide as 1990s Melbourne. I mean the geographics, like it even looks and feels like 1990s Melbourne. You can see that there is a bustling metropolis there, but not so many high-rise buildings and whatnot. What the fuck? I'm actually in South Australia right now. Right now. What just happened? How much longer till I'm home? I'll be home on the weekend. Yeah, yeah. Oi, Sansi, I've got one of those too. No, you know what? I really don't like any of the ones that have the ice on the end of it. I don't like that chilly feeling when you have a vape. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, man, I like it. I actually really like it, and the people have been really good here too. I had a little minor incident before. Someone threw something at me. I actually couldn't believe that they did that. I was a little bit taken back by it. Then when I seen what it was and looked, and like I instantly knew as soon as I opened my mouth that I shouldn't have. Like, but what am I supposed to do? If someone throws something at you and I turned, like I looked, seen what it was, I was like, "Are you fucking right, mate?" And then, yeah, in an instant, my brain just went, and I said, "Fucking keep on fucking walking, mate. Keep on fucking walking, fucking bastard." Yeah, I was actually standing there. So I was already angry. I'm having an argument with my Uber driver that's telling me I have to walk 500 meters to go and meet him. I'm like, no, 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 Hazim. You can fucking deliver it. That is what a delivery is, mate. Otherwise, it would be called Uber collectings. So I was having an argument because he's saying I have to come up. He was at another shop and he was late for his next delivery. Oh, mate, we were already fucking 15 minutes late for this delivery. And then while that's happening, someone had just finished like something in a brown paper bag, like had oil all over it. So it must have been fucking like um, potato cakes. And I'm standing there with my back to him and he went whoosh and threw it at me and it hit me right, like right at the top bottom of my neck there. And I was like, looked straight away to see what it was. And then the dude was like, I was turned around and I go, "Are you fucking right?" And he's like, "Sorry, bro, I thought you were someone else." And I was like, "Bro, I don't look like anyone else, bro. Come on. Fucking hell." Oi, fucking creep, you legend. Boosh. Oi, for all you legends in the chat that's not in here following Duroc Creep, rightio. So this guy here is the big homie in the California prison system. So he's actually going live on his phone from the California prison system, the most deadly prison system in fucking America. And he's on his phone right now. And if you guys jump over there and give him a follow, you'll see that he puts out cracking content every single day. And is dedicated to this shit. He's one of our close friends here at the Chaos Chronicles. So yeah, shoot over there and give Duroc Creep a fucking a bit of love over there. You have a different email on Hotmail. Doesn't matter. You can send whatever email you if you. I also have my original Hotmail account too. You can send an email to whatever email account. No. Because he's not very tech savvy like myself. But I know enough to know that if you go into if you have a Hotmail account, does not matter. You can send an email to any email address from your Hotmail account. You don't even need to get into a Google account, anything like that. Just go into your Hotmail, or it's called Outlook now. You go into your Outlook, press create message or fucking whatever the little blue symbol is. Click on it. Bob's your auntie. No fucking Dalai Lamas. No dramas. I used to say no Bernie Barmers just because it rhymes with dramas. Now I say that. It's kind of funny. All right, legends. Well, we have been on for an extra hour than I said I was going to be on. I don't know what the real time is. I've just got to take half an hour off every time. All right. So it is now. Why doesn't it just change automatically? That's silly. Why does my time not change automatically? I'm in a different fucking state. My laptop, my Xbox, and my phone all says the wrong time. Well, it's half an hour earlier anyway. But all right, legends, I am off, and you have to change location. Oh yeah, I never have location on my devices. That's probably why. Yeah. I'll do that. But even oh yeah, it's the same on my Xbox too, actually. All right, legends. Oh, much love, much respect. Um, I'll try and post some content over the some shorts over the next 48 hours to get you guys a little bit more involved in our upcoming footage videos. Thank you, everyone else. Hey, Sharon Marie, did you know this? Did you know that that emoji is not the prayer emoji? Promise you, if you type in pray, prayer, whatever, it does not come up. But if you type in high five, that is the high five emoji. I swear to God. Going to blow your minds. Type in pray, type in prayer, type in all that to see if it comes up. Won't come up. Type up high five, it comes up. Boosh. I seen you there, JJ. It's all right. I seen you. It is a high five. Yep. Blew my mind when I found out not so long ago myself. I was like, there is no way. Yep. Yep. Every time fucking Father Pal was fucking praying to fucking Jesus to the fucking Pope, go and get me out of here. He's doing fucking high fives. High fives to the Pope. Look what we just got away with. Royal Commission and everything. I'm back a cardinal. Sorry, it really fucking gets me. How? How in any other world was that allowed to happen? Cardinal, prison cell, cardinal, next in line to be the Pope. Ballarat, Father Risdon, if you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. As guilty as sin, that fucking. Anyway, don't get me talking about fucking the Catholic Church or I'll go on and on and on and on. Fuck. What a diabolical fucking. Yeah. I've been praying with that shit until I was today years old. There you go. All right, legends. Boof. Bluetooth it. Much love. I will speak to you all tomorrow. Because I am not doing premieres, I will be doing lives. I am sorry that they are a little bit later. I'll try and get in there early tomorrow. I'll tell you what, we'll try and do an 8 o'clock live tomorrow. How about that? Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Early enough, not a late start for everyone. Get the Cornish pasty everywhere you can. All right, I'll fucking try that out. All right, legends. Barouge. Don't do drugs and crime and you won't end up in prison. Fucking doing high fives with Cardinal